Okay. I think the mana was okay on this. I'm gonna play it. So we have an interesting land sequence here. I think it's gonna be our untapped lands first so we can get Leyline Weaver out, and then whether we play tap lands right after that depends on what we draw. So if we played Island right now, we could play an Angler's Shield and attach it to our City Vision, which is pretty sweet. Do we draw a card whenever it? Yeah. Gera and Oski. We have not seen this rare yet. When he enters, let's look at our hand and make spells of a certain type more expensive. He can normally do that with enchantment. Yep. And it's okay because we can still cast it. We don't need to, but it's a good enough target. Let's play our island. Well, our enchantments get cheaper. I guess we don't have in our hand to see, but we'll enable an attack with our Leyline Weaver. So used a Mothwing Shroud of its own. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can double drop this. No need to play an untapped land. Unless we want Fine Woven Chariot to go fetch a land, which we do. Carackles. Play the Chariot. Pay the green. Go fetch a land just to thin our deck of lands mostly. It probably doesn't matter. Let's get an island. Or, sorry, a plains. he doing? 4 mana pass? Wild. It's going to tap Leyline Weaver, but Leyline Weaver is going to untap because the mana cost of Anguish Shield is 4. We will attach it to our sneaky little pigeon. Grew with our Leyline Weaver. We would rather protect that than Caracals. We essentially have one of them. Okay. So, if we're not playing a land, we can't boost Caracals, and we will give him our free 2-drop. But we'll draw a card. No. 4 life. But too small to block Pigeon well. We can only chump block at this point. Crash is not a problem. We'll play a Rasta pre-combat so we can actually... I was going to say use it to crew. So we have extra mana. We'll keep Leyline Weaver back because he has 2 2/3s, and we can potentially use this mana to cast whatever card we draw off Pigeon if he doesn't chump block our Pigeon with his Surveyor. This is a bad chump block by him. He's going to give us a free card unless he switches the attacker he's blocking. I see. Oh, do I? Actually? I think he'll figure it out. Put Surveyor on the Pigeon and Crash on Chariot. Even if he was trying to get 2 creatures to draw 2 cards. Even if he was trying to get 2 creatures to die to draw 2 cards. It's not possible, we only have 3 power. So, looks like he figures out life is a scarce resource. I'm going to draw a card and be very ahead on board. So it enters 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss out by not paying 2 life. Do we? Yeah. Surveil, because we could play this tap effect if we also tap Leyline Weaver. So, small misplay there. That's my Pigeon Chariot. Get out of the Surveyor. Looks like it won't matter in this particular case. We will remove the Surveyor. And win the game. Hip hop hooray. Okay, we're moving up Platinum Tier 3. There are less games in total with this double pick draft format. So it'll take us more drafts to climb up the format. But I think overall, it's shorter. The draft itself feels much quicker because you're much less likely to run into a player that's AFK. I feel like you end up in a snowball effect where people step away from their computers or their devices while drafting when they're single picks because other people are taking so long drafting. So during the downtime, they step away. They end up taking a long time to make a singular pick. And it creates this chain effect where people take a long time. Okay, this is going to be green, and it's going to be tap turn 1, unless we get a white source. I don't think it's worth trying to get turn 1. We have a Rasta, which we need. Let's get cheering crowd out here. Drop pigeon and go rail next turn. And maybe pay 2 mana to have this as a forest if we don't draw one and get Rasta out turn 4. Actually, we could get Rust out this turn, couldn't we? Not going to attack this one turn. Probably incorrect. I don't think in these colors there's much he could have that would function as a combat trick. Mostly removal. Shock is the only thing he could have, and that would be a 2 for 1. I guess also the Dinosaur Man. 2 cards. We are going to take action. Get bigger, get more mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Does the mana go away? We'll kill our client. Oh, we get 3 mana, I see. Wow, that's crazy. Eight, 10, everything but the pigeon. Attacks. surrounded by cheering crowd. It's a 2-mana card that can win the game on its own. I mean, it's not always that game busting. The opponent can use mana off cards they have, and there is removal that will get rid of creatures regardless of how big they are. Like the enchantment we just played in his colors, there's Remorseless Coup, and the 5-mana villain removal spell that gains you life. It's a sorcery, and it's cheaper if you have villains. But in both those cases, they're spending 3 mana on a removal spell to remove your 2-drop. So, still profitable. I will keep this. It's not a great hand without Leyline Weaver, but it does have Leyline Weaver, so. Okay. We're going to, as long as we hit a land, be able to Leyline Weaver into Charity. And we will fetch a island. Or fetch a plains. So we can play we actually play the Working Lizards here and scout the city. We probably should have scouted the city before playing a land. He'll make a treasure if we do this. We'll make a treasure if we play the chariot. We're more likely to draw a plains, so we grab the island now. And we're not going to be able to block as low, so we might as well swing for damage. He unfortunately does get a treasure here. So I think maybe what we should have done instead, or an alternative line, would have been to scout the city. Land we get. Scout. I think that's permanent, right? Yep. Make this in. Okay, we draw plains. That works out. Do we have any villains? This will be a villain. So we might actually hold off on playing Watcher. Is that dumb? Working Lizards. Get rid of his 3/4. Did we skip combat? Why couldn't we? Oh, we can't crew cherry. What do we want to do here? Draw? Or just develop the board? We can't block his flyer anyways. Are any of these villains? I guess let's draw to make sure we hit our land drops. Scout the city is a sorcery. We keep thinking it's an instant. But waiting until we saw what card we drew still seems correct. I'm glad we waited. Okay, we get Goro in the graveyard. And I think Goro is better from the graveyard, honestly. So we'll take the forest. We want to play out a Rasta. This is a lot of damage. 8, 10, we'll go to 9. Glad we gained 5. But he's happy we can create no allies with Rasta. And with Watcher. We can play both. Is there any reason to do this pre-combat? This flies, right? No, it doesn't. Pre-combat, we will make this guy strong. 5, 7. Forest. We'll untap Bloodweaver again. 6, 8. Like to attack. But if he removes Watcher, then we're no, we're not a scaredy cat. We're gonna attack here. If he removes Watcher, that's bad for us. Oh, this is dumb. He has a 7 toughness creature tapped out. He should kill the Weaver here. Probably flyer to put us on a 3-turn air clock. No attacks. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, we have reach with a Rasta. That's why he didn't attack, duh. Might have been worth... No, he has Menace, actually. He's Menace and fine. So if we cast a instant, then we would make a 1-2 reach. Trade 1-2 reach for his deny. He didn't want to do that. Okay, first is less scary with only 3 mountains. We make our flyers now. Okay, we got Beetle. careful with mana here, but oh wow, actually punished for the land there. Don't get to play our city pitching. We should have thought of that. Has reach. I don't want to give up a flyer, actually. +3/+1 would still result in Zakao dying. At least we make a 1/2. In response to him 2 for 1-ing us. Attack and takes us to 1. Let's play out our cards first. Where a surveil land would come in handy. We have 10 creatures and it's 7. Alright, Principled Referee. Do we want to make our Voltron Flyer even bigger? If we get this, this is essentially a 4/4. Make it a 5/5. It's not flying though. Mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Put 1/1. On our flyers. And that's why if we get removal for the 6/6, we can get through and still find some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 mana. 1, 2. Reach blockers per mass. 3. I think we can attack with another one. If he kills the pigeon, we get food token. He has reach. So he would trade the Leyline Weaver for this. So 6, 8 in the air. He needs to block. He's just dead. 3, 6 creatures. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 minus 6 is 5. Math is for blockers. We'll let him figure it out. I think even if he has a removal spell, we have lethal. Probably had lethal a turn or two earlier if we were paying attention. After the principal referee. Okay. This deck hasn't punished us too badly. I feel like, considering we're heavily splashing blue, semi-heavy, we are getting pretty good with our mana. We do have the vehicle to go fetch a basic land and the sorcery to go fetch permanents. So as long as we get green, we'll probably get the rest of our colors. I think he's reading Goro right now. Goro will kill any spider. So yeah, he knows better than to attack with the 2/3. Now, blue, white, green. This has got to be blue or white. Let's make it white. Let's see what we get off Scout the City first. He's not going to have flying on our turn. So, we can kill Janai with this. Well, let's get them out. So we'll get another blue then. And I'm going to say that he's the beatdown right now. He's the turn player. And has a flyer. And like 2/3 play. Yeah. Okay, interesting. He's not a villain. We could just play Watcher. Let's just can't block his fighter well, but Pine Watcher means if he doesn't have removal, which he probably does, I was gonna say we can attack back. Well, the good news is he can't attack with that fighter now. Can't do 5 damage because he did that pre-combat. Not without trading for a Goro. Okay. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angler's Shield is nice. We draw a card. Or we kill his Clutter Cluster. I think that is actually what we do. The referee is awkward. More damage, but I think we need to draw and continue to lands to come back. Oh, we can't even do that actually. His 5/5 has defense. That was definitely the wrong play then. We should have played Principled Referee and thrown some counters on there. Although it anyways, we would have at least had a 3/4 to block his Clutter. 3, 6, or at least in our lane drops we can play. Arasta, block his flyer. Get out cheering about. Okay, if he doesn't have removal for Arasta, we just take 6, and I feel good about our chances this game. He could have a boost, but we're just gonna let it through. Okay. Good. We definitely will take action. 3, 6, 7 mana. Make a 4/6. That's not enough to block. But if we play 2 referees, can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. No. 2 tapped. So I guess we will try and get another 1/2 spider. We'll get a 1/2 spider, gain life. Maybe get another. Why does this only cast 1? Oh, because we're spending that mana. 3, 6, 7. Okay, it has to be a land. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll grab another forest. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we could use Goro, or we can play referee and equip. I think referee and equip is good. Oh, that's whenever an opponent casts a spell. Four, 6. So, if he has removal, as long as it's not enchantment removal, we should at least make a 1/2 reach spider. he have killed us? No, we would have made the 1-2 if he cast that pre-combat. Yikes. Okay, you can die too. We'll definitely take action. Three, 6. One, two, three, four, 5. So we could return Goro, but I think we'd rather play Goro from the graveyard. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to attack. We just gotta hope he has no interaction. More creatures. Are we dead if he swings out? No, because he's got 1 power. Creatures. Player. Island. Do we just surveil now? No. Get this out. We pass. 4, 8, 9. Do we lose that mana? Looks like we do. So we could have surveilled and still afforded Goro. Just a 3/3. Three, 6. He has 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess we take it. It's a lot of mana. It's gonna destroy our attack. Yep. It's fair. Does him giving us the counters mean he can kill a crowd, or he doesn't think there's a difference between, you know, like an A8 and a 9 at this point? Because if it's the latter, fair point. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of mana to play Kumanos. Three, 4, 5. We can do it again. I think that's better than Mothwing Shroud. At most, we lose a 1-1 here. 6, 7, 8, 9 attackers, 3 blockers, 6 get through, 1, 2. Yeah, he's probably dead. Almost dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, if we can get to a point where we flood the board, we kind of play creatures and win with this deck. Oh, that's it. 4-0. Nice. So this is the green-white deck we're kind of hoping for, is you play a bunch of creatures, and they, even as 2 and 3 drops, are relevant later in the game because of your higher drops. And that was true because of Eleni, which was very powerful. Kuminoso, which is got blue, and Angler Shield, which is also a blue card. So Watch on the Road is also always great. I am glad we splashed blue. Green has pretty good fixing in this set. It typically does. And I don't feel like we were really slowed down very much by running blue. So, nice trophy deck. We'll see you next time.